Hi guys, this is the Innovative Minds tutor, Mr. Richard. So in this video, we are going to work with paper 1, November 2018, grade 10. Okay, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as we are growing this community. Thanks for those who have subscribed in the past and those who kept watching the videos. We really appreciate, and we know that there's always a room for improvement. We are working on that. Thank you. Let's go to question 2 today, November 2018, paper 1, grade 10. Then we are at 2.1, where we are required to solve for x. Given that px plus qx is equals to a, that's 2 marks. Okay, guys, when you are given such equation, this is what you should do. Take out the highest common factor. The highest common factor is x, so we are left with p, so we are left with q here, because x multiplied by p will be px and x multiplied by q will be qx, which is equals to a. Then we will then divide both sides by p plus q, right? So in this case, we are going to have p plus q. So this and this, they will cancel. We're left with x is equals to a divided by p plus q, right? Then that's how you can get that, 2 marks. Then we go to a 3 marks question, which is a quadratic equation. But let's, first thing first, when you're solving a quadratic equation, you need to look at the factors of the first term and the last term. They must give you a middle term. So what are we going to do? Does the factors of the last term give us -5? No, because 2 and 1, they will not give you -5. So what do? We are going to use a method called cross method. Let's first find the factors of 2x squared, right? The factors of 2x squared will be 2x as well as x. The factors of 2 will be 1 and 2. Let's try these factors. We are going to cross them. 2x multiplied by 2, that will be 4x. And 1 multiplied by x, that will be x. So to go for them to give us -5, we are going to say -4 minus x, that will be -5x. So in this case, we are going to have 2x as well as x. So the middle term will determine what our sign will be. So since it's positive, we are going to have the same sign. So in this case, it's going to be minus. In this case, it's going to be minus. So remember, 2x goes with 1 and x goes with 2. So the second step is to equate all of those factors. So we are going to say 2x minus 1 is equals to 0, or x minus 2 is equals to 0. So the solution here will be x is equals to 2. So in this case, we are going to take a -1 to the other side. It's going to be +1. Divide both sides by 2. We are going to have x is equals to half. That 3 marks comes from finding the factors, correct factors 1, and the solutions will be 2 marks, right? So that makes it 3. Then we are on the third question, which is 2.1.3. At 2.1.3, you are given an exponential equation. This is what you should know with an exponential equation. The golden rule says that when the bases are the same, let's say I'm having a to the power of y and a to the power of x. When the bases are the same, you drop the exponent. In this case, it will be y is equals to x. Also, this was 3 marks, right? So we are going to change a fraction into a negative exponent. Whenever given a fraction, try to change it into a negative exponent. So 1 over 2 will be 2 to the power of -1. Right, then to the power of 3x plus 1, which will be now we are going to change 32. Take your KGFX in this case. So to change 32, we are going to say 32 is equals to, then you're going to say shift facts when you're using a KGFX plus or 82ZA, so you can be able to do that. Then it's going to be 32 will be 2 to the power of 5. So okay, then we need to remember that we need to ensure our bases must be the same. Yes, they're already the same. Let's work out the brackets. -1 multiplied by 3 will be -3x, and -1 multiplied by 1 will be -1. Okay, so we have 2 to the power of 5. The bases are the same. We then drop the exponent. We're left with -3x minus 1 equated to 5. So therefore, we need to transpose negative 1 to the other side. It will be negative 3x is equals to 5 plus 1 will be 6, right? Then we divide both sides by 3, divide both sides by negative 3. Sorry for that. This and this, they cancel. How many times does 3 goes into 6? It goes twice. We are left with x is equals to negative 2. We can check, guys. Use your KGFX there to check. We have half, right? Then to the power of negative, what is that? It was positive, right? Go to the original graph. Where there is x, put negative 2 plus 1, it must give us 32. Definitely it's correct, 100% correct. Then how many marks was that? 3 marks. That was 3 marks, right? Okay, we are fine with that. Let's go to 2.2. Given oh wow, what type of an equation is this? This is what we call a compound inequality. It's a compound inequality. Okay, right? We're given less than or equal to less than 4. Okay, so how many marks was this? So it was 2 marks. So there's no need for us to leave it in a graphical manner. In this case, they were looking for m only, right? What we could do, we could transpose negative 8 to the left hand side and transpose negative 8 to the right hand side. The aim is to get m, right? When we transpose negative 8 to the other side, it will be negative 11 plus 8. What is that? That will be minus 3. So we'll be left with minus 3, which is which is remember, this notation means that this is greater or less than this. Okay, but it's fine. Let's work out. Then we detranspose 8 to the other side. We're going to get negative 11. Then the other side, let's see, 8 plus 4, what will be that? That will be 12. So the easiest way we can, remember that we're looking for m, we can divide everything by 3, everything by 3. How many times does it goes here? It goes once. So we are left with negative 1 then. Okay, and m as well as how many times does 12 goes into 3? It goes 4 times. Therefore, that makes it, that's the solution. That's the solution. That's how you are going to get these 2 marks. If it was having 4 marks or 3 marks, we will leave it in a graphical manner. So in a graphical form, it will be a negative 1 as well as positive 4. So since we have less than or equal to, there will be a closed dot, and this one which is less than will be having an open dot. Then we will join them like this, right? So this way, this manner, we call this notation a set builder notation. So if you were to leave it in an interval notation, it will be x, it's an element. Then since we have less than or equal to, we will have open bracket. We will have open bracket, which will be in which this will be negative 1 and 4 smaller brackets. So we will leave, if you were supposed to leave an answer in an interval notation. So you must have knowledge of this. Then 2.2.2, hence write down the number of integers that satisfy the inequality. You think of integers, guys. Integers consist of negative numbers and positive numbers. We can try this by substitute. Let's go. You can go to the original formula and substitute the integers, right? If you can start with negative 1, you will see that it will give you negative 11. If you can substitute 5, you will see that it will give you 4. So in this case, there will be 5 integers that will satisfy this inequality. You just have to know the inequalities, right? Our inequalities, our integers, I mean, will be negative 1, we have negative 2, negative 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So you will test them to see how many that satisfies this inequality. So in this case, there will be 5 integers. Okay. Then we are going to 2.2.3. Solve simultaneously for x and y. How many marks was that? 4 marks. Right, guys, in this case, we have 2x plus 4y is equals to 21, and we have 2x is equals to 3 minus y. First thing first, what I will advise here, when you are here, you can just take 3 to the other side. It could be 2x minus 3. This is positive, right? Then we have negative y. So the subject can never be negative. Divide both sides by negative, it becomes positive, and x will be negative 2x, as well as this 3 will be positive. So to write it in a standard manner, it will be 3 minus 2x. So we can name this equation 1, and we can name this equation 2. Some will prefer to make it equation 3. It's still fine, guys. You're still going to get the same answers. Let's go. Let me start it in a new page. Well, we are at the last question. Remember, I did show you how did we come up with equation 1. Then the easiest way, we can use a substitution method by saying that substitute equation 1 into equation 2, meaning that where we see y, we are going to put 3 minus 2x. So in this case, we are going to say 5 multiplied by 3 minus 2x. Oh, sorry for that. I made a mistake in this case. This is going to be 5x plus, where there is y, we shall put 3 minus 2x. Okay, equated to... Okay, guys, let me go back to the original equation. It was equated to 21. Okay, so let's go there. Not 2. I did put 2. It was equated to 21. So let's work out this then. It's going to be 5x plus 4 times 3 will be 12. 4 times negative 8, 2x, that will be negative 8x, right? Equated to 21. Then let's look at the like terms. 5 minus 8, that will be minus 3. Minus 3x. Then we can transpose, that will be 12. That will be 21 minus 12. Then we have negative 3x there. What is 21 minus 12? Definitely that will be 9. How many times does 3 goes into 9? It goes 3 times. 9 divided by 3, that's 3 times. So it will be minus x is equals to negative 3. We are not done. Substitute this x into equation 1. Where there is x, we are going to put negative 3 to get the y value. Remember, they said solve for x and y. We already solved for x and y now. Already solved for x, right? We're looking for y now. This will be 3. Where there is x, we are going to put minus 3. So in this case, we are going to have 3 times negative 3 times minus 2 there. Okay, in this case, we can say negative 2 times negative 3. That will be positive 6. Then 3 plus 6, that will be 9. Then we are done. So we already solved for x and y. We have x and y. Then simultaneously, then you get your 4 marks. 1 mark for substitution, 1 mark for the solutions, and so forth. So that's how you can. But to make things easier, you can substitute. Let's take let's use the second equation to see that we did well here. Where there is x, remember that your x was negative 3. Okay, plus, okay, where there is y, we shall put 9. Okay, that's 21. Definitely, that's 100%. Hope you find this video useful. That's the end of this video on question 2. Let's go to question 3 and work out. Right, we really appreciate your subscription, guys. Let's keep growing the channel and share, and don't forget to comment and like so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. We love you.